Villa Roma Country Club, Callicoon, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Top Rank Incorporated in association with the undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, proud to be your bud. This bout is sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission and the United States Boxing Association. Chairman for the state of New York, Randy Gordon. Commissioner at ringside, Richard S. Herring. 3 physicians in attendance, and Dr. Robert Sarek. The timekeeper is Jim Borzell, representing the USBA as supervisor, Marion Moore. The scoring of this bout will be done on the morning light system. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Villa Roma Resort Hotel here, New York. Let's get ready to rumble! Championship. The referee for this contest is Joe Santarpia. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks with gold trim, weighing in at an even 147 pounds. He's originally from Bowman, Ontario, Canada, but now fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. His professional record, 20 victories with 8 KOs, only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Nick Rupa.
So there's the challenger, Nick Rupa, originally from Trinidad in the West Indies.
Across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with red trim, weighing 146 pounds, from Troy, New York. An outstanding record, 28 victories, 12 KOs, only 4 defeats with 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, the USBA welterweight champion, the Troy Tiger, Kevin Pompey.
And there's the local man, Kevin Pompey, from Troy in New York. Although Rupa from Trinidad, now based in Virginia Beach, Virginia, managed by none other than Lou Duva. And one face you might recognise in the corner, apart from George Benson, of course, is that of Ronnie Shields, from the middleweight contender. He's in Rupa's corner.
Shake hands now and God bless you both.
So these two have actually not been in action recently. Pompey's last fight was in November of last year when he beat Buck Smith in the title defence. And Rupa's last one was in December. So into round 1 of a scheduled 10. This, the United States Boxing Association welterweight title. Of course, there's 2 championships in the States available. The other one is the North American Boxing Federation. And Kevin Pompey, the black fighter, with that red stripe down his trunks. Rupa, real tough handful. 12 rounds. Did I say 10? And Kevin Pompey, more experienced. He's got some good names on his record as well, which I'll get to later. Actually had 1 world title fight. He fought for the IBC championship, and he won it. He beat Darryl Lattimore on points over 12 rounds. The IBC, of course, the International Boxing Council. A nice right hook coming from the champion. 28 years of age now, Kevin Pompey. Nick Rupa a year younger. Rupa, hands down, likes to get stuck in and have a punch up. And Pompey, well, he's a good box fighter. In fact, a very good example of a box fighter. He doesn't mind getting stuck in, and he can also win a fight at long range. 4 losses on his record. The first, in fact, came against Tyrone Trice, or should I say, one of them came against Tyrone Trice. That was a challenge, in fact, for the WBA Americas Championship. He was appointed by Trice in Trice's good days. Tyrone Trice now, unfortunately, over the top by the look of things. Nice sharp punches coming from Pompey here in this first round. And Rupa strikes with the right of his own. Pompey's got a record of being an aggressive fighter. But Rupa not afraid to take this fight to the champion. Just the first title shot so far for Nick Rupa. And that's the end of the first round, and looks like Kevin Pompey, the champion, has done enough to take the opener. Not a great deal in it though, and this could be a close fight. Pompey now pro since July of 1987. And Rupa turned pro a couple of years later. Statistics showing that the champion landed more punches in the opening round, but Rupa threw more, and a nice little right over the top from Pompey then, but Rupa two-fisted. And those independent world boxing rankings I've been referring to have got Kevin Pompey in at number 10. And Nick Rupa is way down at number 53. And this is where Rupa wants this fight. He's used to backing opponents up. More of a brawler than a boxer, I would say, Rupa. So Pompey then might just be forced to change his tactics here and fight on the outside. He's not used to getting backed up. He's normally very strong. He had a good win over Curtis Summit back in December of '89, which in retrospect looks pretty good. He outpointed Summit over 10 rounds. Summit the same kind of fighter as Rupa, but possibly a bit quicker. So Rupa then relying on volume of punch here. Doesn't carry the same kind of sting. He's only stopped 8 in his 20 wins. He's lost a couple. One was a couple of fights ago. In fact, he was beaten by Anthony Jones over 10 rounds. And the other one, much more recently, was that stoppage loss to Aaron Davis. He kind of ran out of steam against Davis, you might remember. No disgrace for losing to Davis. He's the #1 challenger for the light middleweight championship. It's a much more even round. There's some nice counters, nice and crisp ones coming from Pompey, the champion, but Nick Rupa putting the pressure on there to possibly just level that second round up. Into round 3 of a scheduled 12. Nick Rupa very game, but technically limited. Pompey a lot sweeter to watch. And Rupa going forward with his right hand dangerously low. Pompey first won this championship. He beat Stefan Johnson on points over 12 rounds in March of last year. One defence so far against Buck Smith, the travelling Buck Smith. And you know all about him. Now Rupa getting some good shots to the body. And he really does need to push Pompey back and not give him much room to work. Although that said, Pompey does throw a good short punch. Nice right hook from Pompey, but didn't leave it there long enough. It was quick enough. Referee for this one, Joe Santapia. Now this is much better from Nick Rupa. I thought he shared the second, certainly winning this third with less than a minute to go in the round. And now beating Pompey to the jab. He's slipping the champion's jab, coming back with his own, and it's scoring. Well, looks like Pompey has lost some rhythm here. He's getting caught with punches and he's not landing his own. Possibly feeling this pressure. Nice left hook though, catching Rupa in the mouth. Oh, and a lovely left hook there from Rupa. Nice solid short punch. Once again, the rhythm, I think, of Pompey has suffered here. That's a good round for Nick Rupa. So that's leveled it up on my card with 3 gone. And Nick Rupa naturally has got quite bulbous eyebrows. As you can see, it looks like there's a lot of scar tissue there, but there isn't, in fact. Never been stopped, Rupa. And Kevin Pompey, well, I think he's been stopped once in his career. Oh, he hasn't, twice. Almost 6 years ago, though. And now more recently against Santos Cardona, beaten 8 rounds in 91. So into round 4. So, Nick Rupa then has been in the gym and hopefully sorted that stamina problem out. As I say, he came unstuck against Aaron Davis late in the fight. So all square after 3 rounds on my card, a round apiece and 1 even. Coming to round 4 of a scheduled 12. This the USBA welterweight championship, the holder, Kevin Pompey with the red stripe. Rupa not showing too much respect so far for Pompey's boxing ability, just trundling forward. It looks like Pompey's regained some of that rhythm he seemed to have lost in the 3rd round. He'll need to keep Rupa at bay here. I love the way that Pompey doubles up on those punches. They throw 2 left hooks or 2 right hooks. But Nick Rupa still thumping those punches in when he gets in close. Nice left, right, left hook from Pompey, although the left hook just slid over the top of Rupa's head. Oh, lovely. Good short shot there from Kevin Pompey. And his 28 wins, he's stopped a dozen men. So not a tremendous puncher, but certainly sharp. inside the last 30 seconds of an uneven-looking fourth round at the moment. Although Rupa's going forward, putting the pressure on, he's still having to sustain these very nice, quick punches from Kevin Pompey. Good right over the top from Rupa. Well, hard to pick between them in this fourth round.
Immer? Nicht immer, aber immer öfter. Weil es alkoholfrei ist? Nein, weil es ein Bier ist. Klausthaler. Alles, was ein Bier braucht.
Miete, Strom, Autoversicherung?
Oh, auf die falsche gesetzt? Tja, so schnell kommen Sie da nicht raus.
Wählen Sie jetzt 040 411 412 und Sie können bis zum 30.09. Ihre Autoversicherung wechseln.
Quelle-Versicherungen. Was kann ich für
Bei
Sie tun?
Quelle treffen sich die unfallfreien Fahrer. Deshalb ist Quelle besonders günstig und Testsieger im Kapital-Langzeitvergleich. Rufen Sie also jetzt an. Sie erhalten dann unverbindliche Informationen direkt per Post.
Und Sie können in aller Ruhe zu Hause vergleichen.
Ich kann also bis zum 30.09. wechseln. Da spare ich ja die halbe Miete.
Rufen Sie jetzt an.
Men of the NFL are back on Eurosport. Wednesday and Thursday at 10 p.m.
Thank you very much yet again.
Bit of replay here from the fourth round, halfway through in fact. And I've got them all square at 39 points apiece after 4 rounds. All good rounds so far. Round 5. And you don't often see Kevin Pompey in a bad fight. And of course, these two made for each other here. Both like to go forward and make the action, particularly Rupa. But fortunately for Kevin Pompey, if he's let down in the strength department, he can revert to boxing on the outside. But he can't avoid getting involved in the punch-up. He does enjoy it. That's interesting. Al Bernstein has got Rupa 2 points ahead after 4 rounds. And he's getting on a bit these days, Bernstein, isn't he? It's a close match. And those punches from Rupa are very crude. And again, a nice little right over the top, catching Pompey. And still Rupa, rather raw fighter. Rupa there presenting a very difficult target, but he took that right hand. And if ever you see Lou Diva in the corner with a fighter, that normally means fireworks. Afterwards, it looks like the cruder tactics of Rupa are paying off so far in this 5th. Pompey not looking bad, but not doing too much. Another good round, and I think there's a case for giving that one to Rupa. So with 5 gone, I've now got Nick Rupa a point in front for the first time in this contest. Round 6. This is an important match, of course, for both fighters, particularly the champion. No one likes to lose a title, and Rupa, of course, this is his first championship shot. Very keen, in case you're wondering. Scrambling your brains trying to think who the reigning various world champions are. You've got Pernell Whitaker as a WBC champion, Crisanto Espana, WBA, Morris Blocker was IBF champion, not anymore. I think I'll leave that, I shan't bother. They change almost daily, don't they? Hard to keep up. Nice left hook there, catching Pompey. Made his legs shudder. Well, now Rupa looking like he's going to try and pick a single punch. Minute gone in the 6th. And he's doing well. Look at the swelling around Pompey's left eye. Tribute, of course, to those big bruising right hands that have been thrown by Rupa. And Rupa's throwing too many punches at the moment for Pompey. And I think tactically, Kevin Pompey is actually fighting rather a poor fight here. I'm surprised the corner have not told him to get up on his toes and don't get involved in a punch up here. He could easily grab the elbow of Rupa and spin him into the corner and then get out of there, but quite prepared to stand and trade, which could be a mistake in the long run. He's taking punches needlessly, in fact, not making too much of an effort to avoid them. And possibly Pompey doesn't know how to counter-punch. It does happen sometimes. I don't expect a man with his kind of experience, 33 fights, to know how to fight someone who keeps coming at you. Inside the final 20 seconds of round 6. And this looks like another round for Nick Rupa. Well, for me, Rupa's won it. And although Nick Rupa is not a tremendous puncher, he's a fairly respectable hitter. That puts Rupa 2 points in front on my card, with 6 gone and 6 more to go. And if he's got no stamina problems like he did against Aaron Davis, and he can keep this up, well, he could become champion. And they're telling Kevin Pompey he's not doing as he's told.
That's what we planned this thing for, okay? Come on, do it. You can do it. You did it.
Here is Nick Rupa working well on the inside. See, look how well the jab is working for him, Barry. And later on in the round, you see Pompey trying to get his own hook off, but Rupa just quicker.
And you sense more than a little bit of concern in the corner of Kevin Pompey.
Round 7 and the halfway stage.
I mean, Nick Rupa threw 106 punches in round 6 and outlanded Pompey 45.
And now let's just see if Kevin Pompey can do what the corner's told him to, and that's to not get involved. But he can't avoid it, can he? Obviously Pompey feeling that attack is the best form of defence. Rupa, a very solid pro. And Rupa tending to negate the nice flurries from Pompey by just bludgeoning forward with some big, good-looking punches. Nice little left hook there from that combination from Pompey. Now he's looking like he means business. But you simply can't afford to take 2 or 3 from a man like Rupa in the hope of getting just one home. And this is slightly better from Pompey. He's a lot more lively here in this 7th. Still Kevin Pompey ignoring the best tactic. He should just be sticking out single shots or old 1-2s and then moving his feet. But instead, he's trying to stand and trade. Good round. Really warming up nicely, this one. Pompey really putting an awful lot into those punches, but they're not having too much of an effect. And a nice right over the top from Pompey to finish the round. Well, it's hard to pick between them there. Possibly a level round. Lovely stiff jab there, just catching Rupa off balance. But I've still got the champion. 2 points adrift here coming into the 8th. 69-67 for the challenger, Nick Rupa, on my card, which of course doesn't mean a thing. Nick Rupa now looking a bit lumpy around both eyes, quite heavily greased, coming into this 8th round. If I was in Pompey's corner, I'd be thoroughly annoyed. He's not following instructions, making life hard for himself here. Oh, nice left hook though. And well, Rupa felt that one. And Pompey didn't follow up quick enough, and that's allowed Rupa's head to clear. Well, I think Kevin Pompey will get a bit of heart from that, the fact that he just hurt Rupa. First time in this contest, really, in this 8th round, that Rupa's looked hurt. Nice left hook again from Pompey, but Rupa stood there solid as a rock. But the difference here in this round, lovely uppercut left hook from Rupa. The difference in this round is that Pompey is looking a lot livelier, and that's going to catch the judge's eye, I feel. Rupa once again keen to get 2 fists working. They're not all scoring though. So the USBA welterweight champion under a bit of pressure in this last 30 seconds. But I think he might just have done enough to take this round. finishing on top. And this fight is getting better as it rolls along. So 8 rounds gone then, and that's a round, I feel, for Kevin Pompey. That just lowers the gap slightly. But I've still got Rupa a point in front with 8 gone. And 4 more rounds to follow. Let's hope they're as good as these have been.
Nick, see with that uppercut? You stagger him with that uppercut. Now, come on. Nick, stay right on top of this guy. Stay on top of this guy. You understand?
Well, we're going to take a short break.
Eurosport and sweat-resistant UV Sport from Umbra Solaire, the sun protection that won't run off, present the Great Summer Eurosport Quiz. Win a magnificent Peugeot 306 XT with a sliding sunroof and superb watches. To take part in our great quiz and win this marvellous car, ring the following number. Eurosport and sweat-resistant UV Sport from Umbra Solaire wish you good luck.
Bit of replay here from that good 8th round, and I don't care what anyone says, this is a very close fight. But for my money, Nick Rupa so far ahead with 78 to 77 into the 9th. The champion of the USBA, Kevin Pompey, in the white with the red. His pugnacious, aggressive challenger, Nick Rupa, originally from Trinidad, now based in Virginia Beach. Of course, the majority of this crowd in the Villa Roma are on the side of the man from Troy in New York, Kevin Pompey, the champion. Well, Nick Rupa there, 4 points in front as far as Al Bernstein is concerned. I haven't got it like that. Oh, good little short right hook coming again from the champion. In the 8th round, a couple of cracking left hooks staggered Rupa. And Rupa, of course, will be remembering that blow-up against Aaron Davis. He won't want to make a mistake this time. Looks like he's placing himself much more sensibly. But at the same time, he's going to let Pompey back into this. Well, Nick Rupa now not looking half as forceful as he was earlier. That looked a bit low. And they're both thumping away with the good right hands. And a lovely little fast flurry there again from Pompey, and a good right hook once again catching Rupa as he comes forward, which he's done throughout this contest, of course. And this could be a very crucial point in the contest. Oh, and there's a cut now appeared on, I think, the right lip of Nick Rupa. And, well, Pompey making full use of that, but got caught as well. Rupa once again trying to put in a big finish here. Pompey's got the edge, though, without a doubt, in this 9th round. And there's blood on the challenger. Good round. Well, that one has pulled it all square on my card. 87 points apiece now. Some good moments from Nick Rupa. but overall I think Kevin Pompey was in charge there. Well matched, these two. Round 10, 3 to go. Uppercut and a double jab from Rupa. Well, he knows he needs a good round here to get himself back into this. As I say, I've got him dead level, and he had a bad ninth, although he had his moments in the round. And there's no earthly reason why Pompey should trap himself on the ropes like this. Although he's not fighting too badly off them, suddenly the boot's on the other foot. And I think Kevin Pompey has made this fight tremendously difficult for himself. That's better. Nice, long boxing. That's what he needs. But he's not that type of man. Every fight he has seems to be a war for no good reason. Great for the fans, though. And the crowd now getting behind Nick Rupa. He's got his band of supporters in New York. And Rupa now doesn't want to wants to make sure he doesn't blow himself out. He's throwing in singles and double punches. But it's giving Kevin Pompey a chance to get a flurry off. There's not a great deal so far in this 10th. Inside the last 30 seconds then of round 10. And both men having a very good punch up here. And Rupa's still scoring with that right hand. So another tremendous round and a level one, I feel. So still all to play for on my card with 2 rounds to go. And while we watch this replay, any of you in... no, I'll leave that till later. Round 11, the penultimate round then. It could all be settled over this last couple of rounds. And there you see those statistics say that Rupa's thrown over 1,000 punches, but landed with about a third of them. Couldn't be much closer, could it? 97 points apiece I've got them. I wonder how you see this at home. Well, Rupa, a clear leader on Bernstein's card. Of course, aggression counts for so much in American boxing rings. But there's not an awful lot of point going forward and being awarded for it if you're getting picked off in the process. But Rupa has done his fair share of good scoring in this match. Like that. And the best times that Pompey has is when he actually gets up on his toes. When he's flat-footed, he's vulnerable as Rupa comes steaming in. And there's no science about Rupa's work. He just closes the gap in the crudest sense and lets those punches fly. And that's a good example of what I mean. Well, they look nice, but they're not scoring cleanly. Oh, that's a good left hook, though. But you just seem to get the impression that Rupa's persistence is going to give him this round. And that'll put him back in front on my card with just one to go. And this is very frustrating so far for the champion. So a good round again, but I think that Rupa's nicked that one. And we've got a unique event taking place in Britain on the 10th of August. Johnny Nelson defending his World Boxing Federation Cruiserweight Championship against Tom Collins at the Mansfield Leisure Centre. Pat Brogan and Brendan Ingle putting that show on. And I believe it's a sellout, so get there very, very early if you hope to get a ticket. And we've got one round to go. 3 minutes to decide whether Kevin Pompey will hang on to his championship or we'll see a new champion in the shape of Nick Rupa. I've got Pompey, in fact, needing this final round for a draw. 107, 108. My apologies, 107, 106. For the challenger coming into the 12th and final round. So Pompey will need a good one here to impress me anyway. So nothing to do with the judges. And it's all so subjective, scoring. Not like football or any other sport like that where it's the goals that count. This one goes on your eye. And your heart, of course. So far, Rupa has not managed to pin Pompey down sufficiently to land those furious flurries of his, but possibly Pompey doing now in this final round what he should have done earlier, and that's get on his toes and box. Yeah, thumping right hand again from Rupa. He must feel he's pretty close to winning this. Well, there's not really been a sense of urgency coming from the champion. He's treated this one with almost contempt. And it's too close to stand off and admire your own work. You've got to get it stuck in at this point. Past halfway in the final round. Pompey's got his nose in front in the final round, but well, as I say, I've got him needing this final round for a draw, and he's not going to do that, is he? With less than a minute to go now, he's got some work to do. He's got to win this last minute very comfortably. Been a superb match, though. Oh, beautiful punches from both men. Well, looks like Pompey might just be edging. the final round to give him a draw on my card. The bell's coming up. There it is. Right. Well, we wait for the judges. Rupa raises his arms there. But for me, that's a draw. 106 to 106. My apologies. 116, 116. 4 rounds each and 4 even.
The best we go to the scorecard.
Some of those rounds very hard to separate them.
116 to 112. He has it for Rupa.
Well, that's 8 rounds to 4 in favor of Rupa.
Ackerman scores the bout. 115 to 113. He has it for Pompey.
Oh, Pompey 7 rounds to 5.
And Harry Papadopoulos scores it 114 to 114.
It's a draw.
Three-way split. The bout is a draw.
6 rounds each after 12 good rounds there. And I don't think Pompey's corner are too bothered about that, or Rupa's come to that.